Hey, so we just got done cleaning up one of our old girls here. Um, it got us thinking about the most recent video we did about chicken breeds we regret, and we realized we haven't really talked about the best chicken breed for the homestead, and that is our Brahmas. Now, when we first started raising chickens, Brahmas were our first breed. These guys were two of our first chickens. And now we never intended to eat our birds or process birds when we first started collecting chickens. We just had them for the eggs. So we never bothered to process and don't intend to process some of these hens that were with us from the start. Now, the Brahmas are the best. They are the quietest and calmest and one of the largest birds in the chicken kingdom, and they are known as the king of chickens. The three colors are the white, buff, and gray, dark, or I call them grays, dark, whatever you want to call them. Anyway, we have a couple of each. When we first started with chickens, we started with these darks, or grays, I call them. And we loved them so much that we went back to the auction and bought a couple of the light colored ones. And they're white in color with some black and silver. They're super pretty as well. And then we went and bought a bunch of these Jersey Giants, and the folks that we got them from were nice enough to throw in a couple of Brahma chicks with them, and we ended up with two buff Brahmas. So we have a couple of each color. We're super excited because the rooster is very handsome, and we look forward to breeding him and getting some eggs from him here next year. So, yeah. So the two older ones, they're going on 8 or 9 years old now. They're almost 9 years old. Anyway, the one was wobbling and falling over, and they just kind of laying around, going to bed early. We weren't really sure what was going on with her, so we started treating with some electrolytes and then made sure she was good on her dewormer because they hadn't had that in a while. We are going into winter, so we went ahead and gave them a dose of that. And yeah, they're both up and going. Yeah, paying attention to these guys a little closer got us to, thinking that we haven't really done a video about how great that breed is and why it's our favorite breed and why I think every homesteader should have them. And so we don't want to leave out the ones we like. And these little Jerseys might be next on our list. We don't know yet. We've just picked them up. But anyway, yeah, so they are one of the most heritage breeds. So that's why we were curious about them. They are very winter hardy. The feathers on the feet are a telltale of the Brahma breed, and that actually helps them to be even more winter hardy. It does make them a little more susceptible to mites and bugs. So if you're thinking about adding the Brahma to your flock, you're going to want to go ahead and make sure you're checking under those feathers pretty regularly. We have had some issues with mites getting underneath their scales. It's easy to treat with some Vaseline, and usually it clears up pretty well. And yeah, they are one of the best. We have no issues with them. They're super quiet. They're not aggressive with the other chickens. And we actually tried to hatch some eggs years back with one of these girls and discovered that she's deaf. Unfortunately, they hatched through the middle of the night, and because she's deaf and it was dark, she began to defend her nests. She didn't know what to do with them, just started attacking the chicks as they came out. So that was a failed attempt at hatching our chicks with them, but otherwise they are excellent with the new babies as we introduce baby chicks. They are very good with them, and these guys are our flock leaders, so we are going to keep them around as long as they are still breathing. And yeah, if you have these breeds and you have any comments about them, we'd love to hear from you. Again, we feel like this is the best breed, dual purpose. If you're going to add these to your flock, they get quite large and heavy, And yeah, if you're going to eat and raise eggs, they don't produce as many eggs as some of the other breeds. You might get 3 or 4 a week when they're producing well. Our other gray, we named her Sonnet. She makes these sweet little cooing sounds that almost sound like a dove or a pigeon. So if you're a fan of the little breeds, like well, we wanted to be, but they don't mix well with the large breeds, you can get these Brahmas in a Bantam size, like this little Mille Fleur. Um, you'll notice the little feathers on the feet. So if you like keeping little birds, you can get these Brahmas in a shrunken down version like that, which, I mean, they're super cute. We just love having those little ones, but unfortunately, they don't mix well with big roosters. So if you have big roosters, I would think twice about getting those little ones. Okay, well, thanks for watching, guys, and thanks for letting us share um, our opinion on what we feel is the best breed for your homestead. If you are in a colder climate and you want to add the best breed to your flock, these Brahmas are the way to go. If you're getting started with chickens, these are a great breed. They're really good with kids and other people. They're really good with the other animals. And yeah, they're just the best breed all around that we've found so far. We haven't worked with every breed under the sun, but the ones we have, we found these are the best. So yeah, if you want to add them in there, I highly recommend it. And again, thank you for watching. Thank you to all the subscribers. We really appreciate everybody tuning in and commenting and all the positive support. I can't say how much I appreciate it. So thank you. Happy homesteading.